So your project will be essentially a website that will connect truckers or trucking companies with shippers that need shipments to be done. Just as an example, this is not really what you're going to be doing, but I have created a company called ScriptWarp Systems, and the company is, there are a few links here that give you information about this. This is a video where I describe this. Interestingly enough, I created this company in part because I could, in part so that I could talk about it, about the experience of setting up a company, a real company that sells software on the web in this class. And it ended up becoming a real business. So ScriptWarp Systems, if I click here, I get to the website for ScriptWarp Systems. And among the products that it offers, the main one is this Warp PLS product, which you can get to directly by also clicking here on warppls.com. So this is the main product that is sold by the company. It's a software that can be downloaded and installed on someone's computer by clicking here on download free install and download free trial. And this software helps researchers like me conduct data analysis on data that they collected. There are a couple of videos here that show how to use this software to conduct data analysis. So with a basic knowledge of statistics, you should understand or have a general understanding of what the software does. So these two videos here, this one and this one, they explain what the software does. Or rather, they illustrate what the software does. This company, ScriptWarp Systems, has no employees. So sales is outsourced to another company that takes care of sales, licensing, training. All of this is outsourced. I, of course, developed the software, made the software available. The software is used primarily by researchers like me, doctoral students also. Many of the users of the software are doctoral students. So you're not going to do something like this in your project. Your project will be something else. Your project will be probably a cloud-based website that will connect truckers and shippers more or less like Uber Freight does. But I can tell you some things about how to start a company. I want you to do your project as if you were going to start a company. So there are a number of things that you can do. Now, when you develop a software like this, that is a downloadable software, one of the biggest problems that you have to deal with is installation issues or installation problems with the users. If you have a software running on the cloud, meaning it's essentially a website that you go to and then all of the functionality is there, then you don't have to worry about installation. The software runs on a browser. In my case, in this particular case, it's downloadable, and so the user has to download. It can use, the user can it can be used, the software, the user can use it free for a period of time, and then the user will be prompted for a license, and he or she can come here and buy the license. There are organizational licenses as well as individual licenses. At the time this video is created, the price for an individual license is $110 per year. So this is a renewable subscription model that this software uses. And we currently have over 7,000 paying users worldwide for the software. So as you can see, it's a real business, and it's a to me it's more of a hobby. Now you can but it's a real business. Now for this for the software and to provide support for the users, I of course have a user manual. If you click here, you get to the latest version of the user manual. Clicking here, you get that. This is accessible from the software as well. You can go to a blog. So I write this blog that provides information for users. By the way, one of the activities that I do is an annual symposium on the type of statistical technique that the software implements, which is partial least squares structural equation modeling. This is why it's called PLS Application Symposium. We usually do it here in Laredo at TAMU in April, together with the Western Hemispheric Trade Conference. There are a number of YouTube videos that users can view to learn how to do various things about the software. Training is outsourced and is provided by a number of people worldwide. There are people that provide training in Singapore, Philippines, Malaysia. I've been to Malaysia myself to provide training, also to Singapore, Brazil, and a number of other countries. India. And there are several discussion lists that I facilitate, one in LinkedIn, one in Facebook, and one as an email list. So this is an example of a company that is a real company. It has revenues, has no employees, but it has revenues, and provides a software that people are willing to pay for. And so it's an example of a successful business. What I want you to do to create for the course, right? I don't expect you to start the company. That would not be a bad thing if you decided to start a company based on your coursework. In fact, that would be wonderful. But you don't have to do that to pass this course and to get a good grade in this course. But what I would like you to think is put yourself in a situation where you create a business. You will create a business that people will want to pay for, and the payment will actually be done by the shippers to the truckers, and you're going to take a fee from that payment, more or less like Uber does when Uber connects passengers with drivers in the Uber car sharing model, or between shippers and truckers in Uber Freight, which is a division of Uber. So this concludes this video. Thank you very much.